Oh, sing, I was created for you, and I was created for your purpose. I was created for your pleasure. Sing, have your way.
All right, guys.
First things first, so in a transparency YouTube, I shared that I had gained a little over 20 pounds. Well, I am presently 15 pounds down. I'm a very private person, so if I share anything, it's always for motivation. And so let this encourage you that prayer, faith plus works, you can accomplish anything. So yesterday, my mother and I, as well as my grandmother and my children, took a trip to Chicago. I hadn't been to my hometown in quite some time, but it was well worth it because we needed to see some family, my dad, my grandma, some other family members, and also my great uncle who's in the hospital currently. It took us about 7 hours to get there, and I left my very important bag at home, including my flat irons and all of these other items that I needed for the trip. So I had to take a run from the hotel and go and pick up some things. Here's me driving. I haven't driven in a while, so I'm getting back acclimated, but I think we're gonna be ready for the summer.
Jesus is on.
This is Milk. Milk is a friend of the family, and he is the life of the party. So he wanted me to YouTube him, well, video record him, and put it on our YouTube channel. So say hi to Milk.
The red line, tell him to keep you safe this way, cause you're brown line, tell him to keep you safe this way. My grandfather is 99 years old, from Mississippi. We call him Mississippi. Him and my grandmother was married since 1947. My granddaddy, I asked him, I said, Granddaddy, what school you went to? Because Sunrise Grammar School, that's the only school for black kids in Mississippi. I don't know if y'all know anything on it. Who from Mississippi? Nobody? Nobody? Well, anyway, my grandmother told me she walked to school barefooted. A long way. They've been together all that time. You know how when a couple be together for so long, you think one died, the other gonna die right after. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. My granddad was living his life, man. Now all of a sudden he got cancer in his bones. He got lung cancer. How? He never smoked. No, I'm older than y'all. Never done anything. But look, my grandfather was a wonderful man. Love y'all. Love is a wonderful thing. It's too much happening nowadays, man. You got somebody you love, you cherish that person. We make mistakes, we get into it.
Does perfect love exist? That's the question that's at hand. Okay.
Yeah,
So no arguments, no disagreements.
We gonna still disagree.
No.
Listen, a perfect love to me is when you do disagree and argue. But you gotta know how to handle that argument. You can't be all mad, busting out windows and throwing stuff like that. And
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah.
None of that. It's like we get into it. Okay, I'm still gonna make you something to eat.
Right.
We still sleeping in the same bed.
We still sleep in the same bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no.
I don't think this generation will ever see that because it's too many other options. So if I get into a disagreement with you, I can go talk to somebody else. That's what this generation feel like.
A guy just killed his girlfriend right behind my brother. My brother stayed in Orland. A boy just killed his girlfriend. He just got out of jail on parole. He went straight over there when he got out. So that had to be on his mind.
Yeah.
That's a mental thing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Operate differently. You can read any book it'll tell you what to think, but no book can tell you how to feel.
That's right.
So I think for those that's encouraged by true love, yes. For those that maybe be scared of true love, no.
It's broken. I know, but before that. Wait, open now.
Before we could leave Chicago, my family members wanted to stop and get some food. And so Alea suggested Harold's, and that is where we went.
Yeah, baby girl. You know how it's going down. 2003, Do or Die. JP, Twister.
Well, what I heard a knock at the door. Must have been a girl that I met on the low. She real thin, nice, chick, 5'4". Had a few in, so we head for the show. Afterward, we hit the mo. Next day click in the expo. And mink to the flow. Yeah, natural, never bought from the stove. Give me a minute and get down with a pro. P-I-M-P-P-O. Got a few friends like the party for show. We can hit a tune like my homie Depot. All in the mall by Everest. Even sport Mac, got them link. All in the fact. I can pick a but I'm a bad for a check. Put my truck up so I can hop in the lax. Baby got back, but I'm trying to relax. B-L-A-Y-E-R. Giving her eyes if we head to the bar. Never get the money cause you know she a star. Do you wanna ride in my car? Do you? Do you? Do you?
23's like Jordan on the Escalade. Got a pound of dough, girl, if you wanna play. You can let your head out while the AC blow. Let it down.
Yeah.
The customer service was amazing. There was a Dunkin' Donuts right next door, so I decided to get some for the children. After we finished eating, we were right on our way. My great uncle is currently in the hospital, and so we were going down there to visit him in Champaign, Illinois, which is about 2 hours away from Chicago, Illinois. On the way, I noticed that some of the clouds were a little bit darker, so I began to pray. I also looked online to see if there was a storm coming, and sure enough, it was a light thunderstorm, so not nothing to be seriously concerned about. Once we arrived at the hospital, we were not only going to be able to see my great uncle, but to our surprise, my great aunt was there as well.
Yeah, you give me the life.
Auntie, she kind of look like you from the side.
My auntie Lynette is the tell it like it is auntie. She always have been, and I love her for it.
And kick it off. I'm Chi-Town's finest. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, honey. I don't play with that stick right here because I'm fit to get out. She might need to be burned.
There's an old song I want to play that we used to hear on the radio. An old gospel song.
After praying and hugging my uncle, we headed back home. Meanwhile, Rich is back home like,
I made my family disappear.
I asked him if he was okay, and he said he was chilling. So we had to hurry up and get back so he wouldn't chill too much. He had basketball practice, so he stayed behind, but he sent his love to the entire family. Although we alternated the driving responsibilities heading in, I drove nearly the entire way back. I'm not an advocate for driving long distances, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Somehow I ended up having to pay a toll. One of my least favorite memories about living back home. It's safe to say we had a great experience. My children got a chance to see their grandpa. He was so happy to see them. He hadn't seen Nathan since he was just a few months old, and it was his very first time meeting Nyla Rose. I got a chance to be with both of my parents in the same room at once. That felt amazing. And then my beautiful grandmother of 62 years young came and stopped by and saw us as well. I love her so much. I love family, y'all. Family is very important to me. And so I just pray that this encourages you to spend time with your family. Pray for your family. May not be perfect, but keep them uplifted and see what God can do. And that, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And always dream big.